Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zahra, ex-Muslim, ex-Shia. Come to help the Muslims, as usual, see for themselves and decide. And I cannot help the Muslims if they do not help me. So now here, as I said in Surah Anam, recently also showing you that God made darkness, right? And then He takes you out of darkness. You see, Surah Anam, ayat 63, Surah 6. Chapter 6 of the Quran. Here, Surah Anam, right? All praises for Allah alone, and brought into being light and darkness, Zulumati. So it's the same Zulumati, darkness, in the same surah, right? 63 verse. He takes you out of it. Say, who saves you from the darknesses of the land and the sea? You call him humbly and secretly. If he saves us from this, surely we will be from the grateful ones. You see what he does? And then, moreover, what a thing, a mockery he makes of Allah loves the patient. I'll just show you what a thing. Mockery. So he tells you to be patient. He loves the patient. Surah 11, ayat 9. I'm going to start from now. If we ever favor man with our mercy and then take it away from him, he becomes utterly desperate, totally ungrateful. Right? So I'm going to start with his mercy that he takes away. Here also, what a mockery. He makes out of man, taking away his mercy, right? God's mercy, and then says that the man becomes utterly desperate, totally ungrateful. What kind of a thing is this? See, Allah should never take his mercy away, right? Because, except for those who are patient. Okay. Why? Because if he ever takes his mercy away, surely you will be in desperation, totally ungrateful, right? Like in Surah Yusuf ayat, which ayat is 53. Remember what Yusuf says? My soul is prone to evil. I cannot put myself, be blameless because the soul is prone to evil unless my Lord have mercy, right? So without Lord's mercy, Hazrat Yusuf also could do nothing against the assault of Zuleika, queen, on him, king's wife. So if a man can do nothing like Yusuf, the chosen servant of Allah or slave of Allah, what can Allah expect from this man when he takes his mercy, our mercy, Allah says, our mercy away, right? Then take it away. First he gives it to him as a favor and then he takes it away from him. If we ever favor man with our mercy and then take it away from him, he should not take it away from him. Surely you will be in utter desperation, totally ungrateful, right? Without Allah's mercy. Even Yusuf could not save himself and would not be blameless, right? Or would be blameless. Wouldn't be blameless. Wouldn't be blameless without God's mercy or his Lord Allah's mercy. So you see, here also he makes a mistake by saying this. He's always saying that man is ungrateful, human beings are ungrateful in the Quran ayat. And it's okay. So here we have in Surah Hud ayat 11, except for those who are patient and do righteous deeds. Those will have forgiveness and great reward. How great is for you people who are patient and who do righteous deeds, right? They will have God's forgiveness. For what? And a great reward. What wrong have you done here? You have been patient, you have been righteous, except for those. You have not done any wrong here, right? These ones have not done anything wrong. Forgiveness of Allah? What a mockery is made. Surah 2, Ayat 153. Believers, seek help in patience and in prayer. Allah is with those that are patient, right? And Allah loves the patient. There's another ayat. Oh, so you would say, the believers would say, we are seeking help and patience whenever there's a calamity. Uh, we have to be patient and seek Allah in prayer. And Allah is with those who are patient. Allah loves those who are patient. That's another ayat that I haven't found, but I haven't put here. Surah 2, ayat 157, upon them will be the blessings, right? These ones who seek help in patience and in prayer, right? Seeking help. إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ. Seeking help in patience, not seeking help from Allah. Surah Fatiha says, I only seek help from Allah, right? Now, here he says, seeking help in patience and in prayer, meaning to Allah, you would say, believers would say, but iyakan, when we, so look at the problems here. See, so much confusion. Surah Fatiha. And you didn't see it perhaps, right? Which ayat in Surah Fatiha is that? I only seek help from Allah. So do you see this, the problem here? And it is you we worship and you we ask for help. You alone we ask for help. Nasta'in. So this word, from this word, nasta'in. We ask for help. This is not dua. This is nasta'in. Seeking help from you alone, Allah alone. And now he tells you here, right? Surah Baqarah, sorry, yeah, Surah Baqarah 153. Believers seek help in or through patience. Not only Allah, but in your, where will you find patience? In yourself. If you don't seek help from Allah, right? Then you have to pray to Allah to give you patience. Like, so Moses told Khizr, Surah Qaf ayats, Moses told Khizr, you will find me patient, inshallah, if Allah wills. And did Allah will? No, Allah did not will that Moses be patient with Khidr. And then Khidr tells him, this is now, since you have not had patience with me, this is our departing point. So let me show you. Surah Qaf ayats. Oh, the poor believers, they think, oh, we have to be patient. Allah loves the patient. But when you see the ayats, when they see the ayats, like the way I'm showing them, I hope they realize such a, this is not the true God. He's deceiving you. He He said, indeed, with me, you will never be able to have patience. Khidr said, right, to Moses. And then Surah 18, ayat 68. And how can you have patience for what you do not encompass in knowledge? Khidr had higher knowledge, ilm laduni, from Allah, higher knowledge. So Khidr is telling Moses, how can you have patience with me? Some of us, how can we have patience? Right? To some, yes, to some believers, God has given great patience. And to some, no patience. Muslims, sometimes there's no patience. I felt it. And you'll say, the believers would say, she's like, there's that. He said, okay, but okay, forget then, let's say, let's look at it technically, right? In this way. I hope I've used the right word. Through the Quran ayahs. He said, you will find me if Allah wills. Inshallah. After saying this, patient, if Allah wills, patient, and not, I will disobey your order. What happens? He said, then if you follow me, do not ask me about anything until I make to you about it mention. Anything until Sahih International. He said, well, if you follow me, do not ask me concerning anything until I myself mention it to you. Right? And then what happens in the end? All this. So the last set out. They set out together, Khidr and Moses. He answered, did I not tell thee that thou canst? Did I not tell you that you will not be able to have uh, to patiently bear with me? What's happened now? Where's the inshallah of Moses? Right? Without Allah, even with Allah, inshallah, no patience. You see what a mockery. And this is Moses. And of course, being higher in knowledge than Moses, Moses was searching for the truth and he wanted to find this person and he found him. Miraculous, where the meeting of the two seas, or where the fish marvelously comes alive, the dead fish, the cooked fish, sorry, the cooked fish. So they go tracing the footsteps, Moses and his page, his companion. Moses said, do not blame me for what I forgot. Allah made him forget, or after inshallah? And do not, how many times? See, this one time, then so set out until when they met a boy. Have you killed a? You have certainly done a deplorable thing. Again, Moses questions Khizr. Again, what happens? Khizr said, did I not tell you that with me you would never be able to have patience? The inshallah of Allah is gone. Right? And some of the believers, okay, they are very good religious scholars, very patient, true believers. They think they are true and they have all the patience. But if someone doesn't have patience, because God has not given them patience. But you believers would never say this. Okay, if God has not given you patience, seek help in patience and prayer. And up till this day, I think some believers have not understood the meaning of that ayat, because you see, if they understand the meaning of that ayat against these ayats, then another ayats they'll realize. And Surah Fatiha, how deceived they have been by this Allah, false Allah. He said, did I not tell you that you will not be able to bear with me? Moses said, if I should ask you about anything after this, then do not keep me as a companion. You have obtained from me an excuse. What happens? Now set your height. Moses, and I know Khizr is higher, but God is higher than Khizr. Sometimes he does things where he doesn't, the believer can't have patience. The messenger and those believers with them, that ayat will also come. Said, where's the help of Allah? And then they said, then they realized, oh, the help of Allah is near. And I don't want to go into the Shia tafsir on that. What, don't believe in the Shia tafsir. That the messenger with the believer said, where is the help of Allah? When the believers, some believers were, the throats were, what, they were tested so severely. So that ayat of Surah Baqarah will come. But for now, see this. So they set out until again. Moses said, if you wished, you could have taken for it payment. Again, Khidr says, this is partying. This is now. Now Khidr said, this is parting between me and you. I will inform you of the interpretation of that about which you could not have patience. You could not have patience. And how much do we judge the other believers, the other Muslims? And what our minds could say that God doesn't love them. That's why they're not true Muslims. They're not true believers. So come here and see. Moses couldn't understand Khizr. How could someone understand Allah's maslahat ways, mysterious ways, sometimes? Yet Allah says, keep patient, right? How many times? Here, look at how many times they ask for the ship. So then, bus, now this is, he says, after parting between me and you. Khidr tells Moses, this is the parting between me and you. But I will explain to you the interpretation. Sometimes the circumstances are like this, so what do we do if you say that? And they will say, oh, you are not Moses, or, "Oh, but these are, oh, yes, we are not Moses. We are not Bibi Maryam. We can't even say, oh Allah, I wish I was before this, nothing. It's like suicide. It's like, saying, I wish I was wishing for death. Sorry, it's not like suicide, but it's like wishing for death. Haram, haram, kuffar, give kuffara. Fine. How could you say that? Believe in God. Have hope. Do not despair of. Despair is kufr. But baby Maryam said, I wish I was a thing quite forgotten and gone into oblivion. What does this mean? I wish I was nothing. For that, for baby Maryam, no kufara, no fine. Right? So this. Please see this and stop wasting your time on this religion. Moreover, you see, seek help in. Yeah. Ista'inu. Huh? Okay. You know? Alladina amanu ista'inu bisabri. In sabr, right? Or by. Seek or by. Except for, sorry, Surah 2, Ayat 153. Back here in my notes. Believers, seek help by patience, right? In patience or by patience and by prayer. Bis be wasalatina, right? Allah is with those that are patient. In sabri. Allah. So, besabri. How can you seek patience? How can you seek help? Ista. Ista in. You know that nasta'in in Surah Fatiha? We, thee alone do we seek help from. Thee alone do we seek help. right? So this is seek help, seek, except for, oh, sorry, seek help, right? Ista, Ista'inu, seek help and patience. By patient, by being patient. Seek help, right? And Allah is with the patient. So that's a big, big consolation. But you see here, if you break the ayats down, seek help and patience, by patience, not by Allah, for now, right? Through patience. So there's some shirk happening. Can you see this also? Oh, Surah Fatiha. Iyaka na'budu, thee alone do we worship. And thee alone do we implore for help, seek help from. Allah, Allah, Allah. Now Allah, if Allah is taking you, telling you, I know Allah is telling you, believers, now He's not telling you to seek help from Allah. He's telling you to seek help by patience, by being patient and in prayer. Oh my goodness. Catch him, catch him. It's that perfect Allah, that supreme creator, cannot make such a mistake, right? So I think I've got it. Can you see it? I can see it. So much so for إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين إياك نستعين, right? Thee alone do we seek help from. But he's saying here, seek help in patience, of course, and in prayer. But wait, before in prayer, in patience. In prayer, of course, to Allah. But in patience, that's something else, right? Other than Allah. Where will you get this patience? Seek help in patience. Seems like this is another God. The God of patience. Little God. Huh? Sabri. Oh. Okay, what else is there? And there's a good ayat, of course. Now we have Surah 2, ayat 157, and upon them will be the blessings and mercy of the Lord. So, yes, because they seek help and patience, and in prayer, Allah is with those that are patient, and upon them will be the blessings and mercy of the Lord. But when Allah takes away the mercy, you will say, oh, these are the disbelievers when He favors man with His mercy and then takes it away. But taking it away, can you expect him to be at peace and not ungrateful? And to be grateful with what? This mercy is something that gives everything to a man, right? Like Yusuf, mercy of the Lord. Also, there's a blessings, but what is this? We were always told Surah Ahzab ayat 33, or no, which one is thoroughly pure? No, wait. Allah and the angels, which are Allah and the angels send salli. That means prayers, right? It doesn't mean blessing. Again, the words salawat meaning has been changed to blessings. So upon them will be the salawat and Shia commentary. So for the people who they will be with Ahlul Bayt. See, these are the believers who will have salawat. Now we say salat or salam, Ya Hazrat Abbas or Ya Imam Hussein, right? Salat or salam. Not blessing. This is salawat. This is again, what is this? What kind of blessing is this? Or prayer? What Allah is sending and mercy of? Is it that salat from salat? This is not barakat. salawat, like Allahumma salli ala Ali, you know, Ali. That salawat, salli. Believers have this. Upon them will be the salawat of and mercy of the Lord. Allah is sending salawat on them. And salawat. Allah is sending them. Here Allah is not saying you send salawat on them, believers. Allah's Lord will send his salawat on them. And mercy, of course. Mercy, okay. Salawat. What is this? Anyway, so so this I just wanted to point out blessings. It's not blessings. It's some other thing. Mercy of the Lord. They will have the believers. And so, oh, I could show you the Shia commentary on this. Here we go. Surah 2, Ayat 157. Those are they on whom are blessings again and mercy. This salawat. Salawat is different than barakat. Barakah is blessings. So, those who face misfortunes with a smile, knowing that it is the Lord's way of teaching patience and understanding, are the followers of the right path, right? And those are the followers of the right course. Path on whom Allah has blessed, not of those who have gone astray. The Lord prays for, Lord prays for and blesses them. You see, salawat, praise. Excuse me, Shias. So these poor, okay, where do I go? My mind, I'm bombarded. Let me, the Lord prays. Who does the Lord pray? Oh my goodness, Shias. Okay, and but look at this. Before I lose it, I mean, I lose all my energy. So other verses of the Quran, only the holy Ahlul Bayt of Muhammad al Mustafa can be joined with him for receiving Allah's salawat. It's Surah Ahzab, verse 56. Allah and the angels salli on Muhammad, Rasulullah. Therefore, every true faithful says, Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Right? So it is them, through them. But you see here again, who does the Lord pray to? I'm telling you, this is prayer plus blessing, I think, and mercy, right? See? The Lord prays. Now, the Lord sends prayer. Lord prays to whom? For them. Oh my God. You see, it could have been that the Lord gives them bounties, his, like Surah Dhaha. Proclaim the bounties of Allah unto the Lord unto others, right? Surah Dhaha. The Lord, the last ayat of Surah Dhaha. I've forgotten the number. Sorry. Oh, so the Lord can give them this. Nahmad or Azim bin Nehmati. 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 Right? Nehmati. The favor. This. Allah says, I've given them my ni'mat, the bounties. Proclaim the favors of your Lord or proclaim the bounty of your Lord. Oh, so Allah gives praise for them. Who does he pray to? For them. Allah just should grant them bounties and everything, right? His Fadl Azim, His Fadl, His grace. Maybe this is what it means, but look at the way even the Sunnis, I mean, but here it's for the Ahl al Bayt, right? So this, who will Allah, Lord, the Lord prays for and blesses them. The Lord prays for them, but who does He pray to? The Lord wishes, the Lord prays. You see this here, the Lord prays. Your own Shia. Shias. Salawat is the word of Allah's blessings. But see, the Lord prays for and blesses them. Look at this, look at this. You see this, the Lord prays for them. Who does the Lord pray to? So thanks to Dr. David Wood for bringing on Surah Sab ayat. Who does the Lord pray to? Praise for, but okay, praise for them, but please, the Lord is praying, oh angels, please give them. Lord is praying to the angels to give them something, bounties and ni'mat and all this. Please see this. Shirk, forget it's gone. Shias, you also see this, right? So sometimes, believers, not sometimes, believers tell us that if life cannot be fun, God cannot be fun with you, have fun with you. It's serious, and if Mormon believers didn't have in their hearts in 40 days some sadness, grief, that would be something telling us that this person is not a true believer. And yet, what do we pray? In our qunut, in our salat. Where is it? Surah 2 ayat 201. Amen. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. Right? Maybe I said it quickly, maybe, or what? I've said it wrong. There are others who say, well, this my kunut prayer. There are others who say, our Lord, grant us what is good in this world, not only in the next world. It's like what is good, what is beautiful for us. Have a beautiful life. We can say this, have a good life. May God grant you goodness. May God grant you a beautiful life. Hasanatan, hasanatan, right? Could mean beautiful, could mean good, could mean both. And yet, you people suffer, 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 suffer. And when you're suffering, you say, let me seek help in patience and in prayer. Allah is with those that are patient. And patience is another little God here, right? Surah 2, ayat 153. And Allah sends salawat. So the Shias, see, they got it. Who does the Lord pray to? Does he tell the angels? That means he's praying to the angels to give them things, nehmat, bounties, this, heaven for inheritance. Those who inherit, those are the ones who inherit paradise. Surah Mu'mineen or Surah Ghafir, Surah Mu'minun. So this is where Allah says they inherit paradise. So who is the Lord praying to? So see, there's correction also. Anyways, why did I choose this? Mercy of the Lord, right? They have the mercy of the Lord. Without mercy, Yusuf, no one can do anything. They'll be in utter desperation, totally ungrateful. Without Allah has inscribed mercy on himself. Lord has. But how do I explain it properly? I take Surah Yusuf, ayat 53, where Yusuf says, without the mercy of Allah, I would have gone for the queen, assault, sedition, seduction, and the soul is prone to evil. Even Yusuf says this. What else do we have? So seeking, and upon them will be the blessings and mercy of the Lord. Now you see, where, where do the Shias go? Where? Although for Ahlul Bayt, they are with the Ahlul Bayt, or they are. That's why they have to say this. Only the whole, wait a minute, trying to figure this out. And in the commentary of verse 7 of Al Fatiha and verse 2 to 5 and 32, what is this? Al Baqarah, other verses of the Quran, only the holy Ahlul Bayt of Muhammad al Mustafa can be joined with them for receiving Allah's salawat. Therefore, every truth, this means, coming back to Surah 2 ayat 157, that you can't send blessings to any believer, right? Only the Ahl al-Bayt of Muhammad al-Mustafa. Shia. Sunnis, I haven't read the commentary. Oh, why? Why do you think this? Although maybe, I don't know, let me guess. What happened to Job, Ayub? Hmm? Surah Sad ayat? Sad. Ad. And remember our servant Job when he called to his Lord. Ayat 41, sorry. Surah 38, ayat 41. And remember our servant Job, Ayub, when he called to his Lord, indeed Satan has touched me with hardship and torment. Now, who is he calling out to? And can he have patience? Can he seek help in patience and prayer? Okay, this is a prayer. So he calls out to God, right? He prays to God. Does it seem he has mercy? He has patience here? His patience has worn out, right? Okay, yeah, it says patience and prayer. So until God, okay, you would say this. So now Shaitan has touched me with distress and suffering. Wa adhabin. Ooh, wrath. It's like God's wa adhab. In the end, this in is not pronounced. Binusbin, with distress. Shaitan, what can he do? He's suffering. He's in distress because Shaitan has touched him. This is Ayub. This is Job, right? So he was told, strike the ground with your foot. He's suffering. Huh? Cool bath, drink. Remember that. He's in distress. And we granted him his family and, like with them, a mercy from us. And a reminder for those of understanding, mercy. With them, a mercy from us, right? So Allah gives him mercy also. And we said, Allah gives Ayub mercy, right? This way. And take in your hand a bunch. Indeed, we found him patient. Break your oath. And okay, this part is important. Indeed, we found him patient and an excellent servant. Patient. He was one repeatedly turning back, meaning to Allah. Awab. Awab. Awab, right? He was turning repeatedly. Sabir. Yeah, maybe he wasn't killing anyone or, but he was suffering. Yeah, he remained patient. So this is, yeah, in your suffering, That shaitan even touches you, be patient. Suffer distress, seek help in patience and in prayer. Yeah, so Ayub prayed to the Lord. He was patient, meaning constant. Some say constant for this patience. Some translators, in this ayat, where is it? Steadfast, constant. Huh? Upon seek help in patience or constant. Seek help in constancy. Hafiz says in the book of constancy, my name is writ. Hafiz Shirazi. He was Iranian poet. Iranian. Iranian. Seek help in patience and in prayer. Bisabri wasalatin. Allah ma wasalatin. Allahumma asabri. Okay? Allah is with those that are patient. Was he was patient and praying, yeah, to Allah, you would say. He was suffering. Adhab. He was in sufferance, right? He was suffering. God allows shaitan, and then read the whole job in the Bible. Why Allah did this. But here, at least Quran, see, he's suffering. So, and how can you have patience? Help in patience? See, here where I caught. So, you would say there for Job, yeah, he was patient and in prayer, of course, calling out to God. Allah, please remove this, please remove this. But constant, maybe, I don't know. Patience means what? Take it. Take the sufferance. Take the sufferance. Patient and do righteous things. Except for those who are patient. Those will have forgiveness. Ever man without mercy. And then take it away. So look at the problems, like how to. So if you say Job did this and he was praying, he called out to God and he was sober, but he was suffering. Why does Allah make you suffer? And take the suffering with a smile, like the Shia say here. Right? When Allah can give you, but He's promised you and asked you to pray on kunut every second rakat of salah. We raise our hands, kunut, and this is our prayer, right? Say, our Lord, grant us what is good in this world and what is good in the world to come and protect us or save us from the chastisement, from the fire. Azab, azab an-nar, right? So from the azab of the fire. Job, Ayub is suffering from azab of shaitan. Oh, azab. Same azab word used. See here? Oh, oh, oh my goodness. Same word used where he tells God, calling out to Allah, oh Lord, please take me out of this suffering that shaitan has touched me with, and the azab. Distress. And so, why can't your life be good? Why can't it be peaceful? Salamun qawlan min Rabbir Rahim, Surah Yasin ayat. And why can't your why can't this world be peaceful and beautiful for you? When you pray every second rakat in the 5 times prayers. Look how God is. deceived you and smile in your pain. Telling us to cry for Imam Hussein, but Ali Asghar smiled as he took the as the arrow went through his neck. 6 months old, Abdullah ibn Hussein. And we're supposed to cry. We're supposed to be sad. We're supposed to grieve, to feel. We were told that, feel the pain and this, it's good. It makes us realize grief is good. But he didn't. He smiled. Look how Allah is. Shias also, please see. Moreover, what else? Where was I now? Okay. Now you see the blessings? And this is Lord praise to whom? Shias. You saw this? So help for the Shias also. Doing my best. I hope my best pays off here. Someone leaves this religion, sees it. The Lord prays for them. To whom? To whom? To the angels? Lord should not be praying. Allah, Allah. This means Allah, right? From the Lord. Because it's written Lord here. This is Allah. He's called himself Lord. The Lord prays. You see this? Oh, so another, thanks to this, I found another problem with the Shia commentary. And Shias, waiting for Imam, the true Quran to come? Don't wait. Because your religious scholars have given me this. The Lord prays for. I haven't on this ayat. This ayat must be that the Lord prays for, right? In the true Quran, sorry, excuse me. In the true Quran, which is with Imam Mahdi. Otherwise, why would your religious scholars put it this way? And see, even I could see that this is salawat, this is not blessings. Lord prays for and blesses them. Salawat is the word of Allah's blessings. Now, are Allah and the Lord two different people? Entities? They are the same. Oh my God. So don't waste your time on this religion, right? How many times do I have to come here and tell you? How many times? So we're reaching the end, and my condition not too well. I've been sleeping and resting. I think I need a lot of rest after all these years of doing this. It's and another issue I have, trying to give myself some time, get out of this pain and this religion. So I'm out of this religion, but helping you to come out. I'm just helping you. I invited you if you care to see, right? If you don't care to see, I will feel sad, sorry for you, but what can I do? No force, no threats, nothing. Then pray, guess. Who to pray to? So many prayers went unanswered. Surah 43, ayat 36. No, wait. Surah 2, sorry. Surah Baqarah, ayat 163. Your God is one God. Why? Then there is no God but He, the most merciful and the most compassionate, right? Rahman, Rahim. Mercy of the Lord. This is his attribute too, right? And this is him. So God bless, God salawats and mercies of the Lord. Isn't this the attribute of Lord he's giving? So another problem here. Without his mercy, he believers like Yusuf cannot save himself. What would you do? Chosen servant of Allah cannot save himself. Surah 12 ayat 53. So that's why you see this ayat, Surah 11 ayat 9 again. If we ever favor man with our mercy, actually he's favored them with his attribute and then take it away from him. So this is also his attribute, right? What else can it be? Where does mercy come from? Without God's attribute, nothing. This is God's attribute. This also, look. Anyways, why did I put this? I'm giving you the good eyes, right? Most merciful. Look, but your God is one God, and He is the most merciful, the most compassionate. He is. So He should be for all, even the disbelievers. Why would He take away the mercy? We were told the mercy is like, for Pharaoh, for the bad and for the good. For the tyrant, he's given life, he's given respite, he's given a chance. That's his mercy to the disbeliever like Pharaoh, right? So but that's all it all falls apart. So you shouldn't say this. Surah 11 ayat 9. If we ever favor man with our mercy and then take it away from him, he becomes utterly desperate, totally ungrateful. Except for those who then the Muslims are saying, for this ayat, yeah. But it's for the disbelievers and the believers, this rahmat. This is not Rahim. Rahim is a special mercy given to only the believers, I was told. Or now I could be wrong. And the Quran, I have to. I'm still on that Shia thing on this. Rahim and Rahman. So you see, it's not Rahman is for the Rahmat. Also for the believers, yes. Rahim, I was told that. You look at those ayats again, Rahim, the ayats on Rahim. Anyways, I think do the Sunnis distinguish between Rahman and Rahim? Not like the Shias. I heard the Shias, it was heresy. So many things Shias are now wrong in. Uh, like the Sunnis, Muslims, other Muslims, wrong. Surah 43 at 36. He who is negligent to remember the merciful one, to him we assign a Satan as his boon companion. Oh, so when we remove it's Rahman, Rahman. So it is the Rahmat of Allah, Rahman or Rahmat, right? Same. Surah Hud, ayat 9, Surah 11, ayat 9. Surah 11 is Surah Yunus or Surah Hud, sorry. Okay, I'll just say Surah 11, ayat 9, right? Allah, first he gives man his. Here he's saying, now look at this other ayat. So when he takes away his mercy, please keep remembering the merciful one, keep remembering him. If you forget him, the Rahman, Ar-Rahman, right? Now he's saying, remember me as the most gracious, as the most merciful one. To him we assign a Satan as his boon companion. Look at the tent. Teaser, what is he? Allah. Great teaser. Great tantalizer, great deceiver. So, Surah 11, ayat 9, and work it out, right? You work it out. I'm helping you, just saying. For Surah 43, ayat 36. With Surah 43, ayat 36, he who is negligent to remember the merciful one. The same, Ar-Rahman. Rahmat, we take our Rahmat away. It's his attribute. He gives it and he takes it away. And don't you forget him. If you forget him, he will assign Satan as his boon companion to him, who neglects to remember the merciful. Oh, unjust. This is really unfair and unjust of God. Here he's telling you negligent. Else has he told you? So you believers are going to say, yes, yes, we will never neglect to remember the merciful. We all the time remember. I mean, 5 times prayer says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Starts with that. To him we assign a Satan as his boon companion. But what about this poor person? Right? Allah removes his mercy from him and expects him not to be utterly desperate, totally ungrateful. Oh, or that he should keep remembering. Oh, Ya Rahman, Ya Ar-Rahman, please give me your favor back. Give me your mercy back. Give me. Look how he's playing around with you. This Allah. Surah 38, ayat 44. We said, and take in your hand a bunch, and this back to Job. So look, and we found him patient and an excellent servant. I already did this. Indeed, he was one repeatedly turning back, meaning praying to Allah, a tawab, like what? Oh, and azab, right? So where's the word azab? Azaban, azaban. So Satan had afflicted Job with adab. So he was repeatedly turning back, so that you wouldn't do anything against Allah, say it's curse him or Bible story on Job, testing him, testing him. And Surah Ankabut, ayat, you say you believe, but that you will not be tested. So the hypocrites, knowing the difference between the true believer and the hypocrite. And so, what a beautiful verse this is, right? Surah 74 at 7. But for the sake of thy Lord, do thou endure patiently. But that's my from the Ahmadi, I think, Quran ayat. For the sake of thy Lord, do thou endure patiently. Surah 74 ayat 7. But for your Lord, be patient. Sahih International Translation. What a beautiful ayat. And persevere for your Lord's sake. Now it's saying for the sake of your Lord, be patient. So anyone doing mischief, nuisance, annoying you, for the sake, keep repeating, for the sake of thy Lord, do thou endure patiently. Endure patiently for the sake of thy. What a beautiful ayat, you would say. And I would have said, but see how I found this Allah, how he's deceiving you and putting you in distress. Because Allah would grant us what is good in this. And you have to keep repeating this, but for your Lord, be patient, where people are against you. You're being hit, beaten, left, right, and center. Shaitan coming here, Shaitan. And if you're not, and if the Lord doesn't give you patience, like he didn't give Moses at that time, teasing, tantalizing, inshallah, you'll find me patient. What else do I have to show you? Surah Sad, Surah Baqarah. Take a Quran verse. Oh, there's some, I couldn't take all Surah Zukhruf. I just oh, here we have, I thought this was distress, right? Surah Taha, Surah 20, Ayat 2. We have not sent down to you the Quran that you be distressed, but only a reminder to those who fear. Now, who do you fear? Who are fear, who have fear. Look, this not mindful of Allah. This yakhsha, yakhsha. Oh, who fear. Allah has made you fearful, fearful. It's saying those who fear. And they have to put Allah in brackets, and Maududi has put Allah without brackets here. Because, of course, you would say you've jumped to the assumption that this is, yeah, okay, fear of Allah. But Allah has eaten the word, Allah. And then a revelation, yes, from He who created the earth and the highest heavens. So, what a creator and most merciful, above the throne established. Or, okay, so He's the merciful, Rahman, again, Rahman, Al Rahman. Yeah? To Him belongs what is in the heavens, what is the soil, and if you speak, okay. Oh, so, but best names. To Him belong the best names. But you see, He sent down this for you not to be distressed. And yet, but only as a reminder for those who fear. Now, of course, automatically, if you are a believer, you have to fear God. You have to fear God. And fear is such a thing that you shouldn't. Those fear Allah. A shaitan wants them to fear his followers, his companions. And God says, don't fear them, fear me. Again, fear. He has cast fear on you. Distress, no, as distress, fear, all these things are distressful, are bad. I'm afraid it can cause a lot of distress and fear. Yet, look at the irony, right? Irony of this Quran, these two Quran, Surah Taha, Ayat 2, and Surah Taha, Ayat 3. These, my heart goes out, my blood boils. I hope somehow you can see this, the deception, without the khawf, please, please. And but only a reminder for those of you. Remove the fear. When I removed my fear of this, that's when. And I had to help out and help myself and see what. This is self help and help for others, the Muslims, the believers. So please see this. I could see now so clearly that there are contradictions, this, I could see the deception, the diabolical, that someone, a Prophet Muhammad has used Allah. These are satanic verses inspired by Satan. I could see so many things, misrepresentation of ayats. I see so many errors in the Quran. Forget the scientific errors. I wonder what your minds are going to make up. Some of you don't want to leave Islam. Are you still in this fear? Oh, goodness. What can I do? What more can I do to get you out of this fear completely? How can I show you that if it was a true Allah or a God or divinity, He would not want you to fear His reminder, only as a reminder for those who fear. This is a way of compelling you, isn't it? Fear, casting fear. See, Ayatul Kursi, right? So, and from those who say, Our Lord, grant us in the world good, and in the hereafter good, and save us from the punishment. Right? Good. Grant. No, no, wait. This Ayatul Kursi from the Shia part. Surah 2, Ayat 257. Maybe the Sunnis don't take this part for their Ayatul Kursi. It's okay. Let's read this. Allah is the protecting guardian, wali. Here he says Allah is. There in Surah Maida ayat 55, it says Allah, the messenger, wali in singular form, and the believers who bow in. What the Shias have made of that? Because of course, so many they've tried to bring these Quran ayats together, what do you call it? Compromise, and make it so there's no contradiction. Now, because there it's shirk, and here Allah is your protecting guardian, wali. Of those who believed, He brings them out from the zulmati towards light. Once you're in the light and you have a good life God has granted you, and who else to ask from but God, right? Allah. So why not give you a good life, happy life, blissful life, instead of distress and testing you, even testing that poor Ayub Job with through shaitan now, shaitan, and adab and distress and adab, wrath. Isn't adab wrath of Allah? Chastise. Okay, he's shaitan is chastising Ayub, and he's suffering, and you're suffering, and those two, distress and suffering. Okay, so here Allah Zulma again. See, He takes you believers, He says, out of from darkness. Allah is your protecting friend. Shouldn't this be enough? Enough is enough. Tell your Allah, enough is enough. Zulumati from darkness, and what else? Have perfect health, please. You don't have to go to the doctor or anything. That ayat also. Allah, make me to enter a goodly entry, and make me to go forth a good going forth, and grant me from near thee power to assist me. And say the truth has come and falsehood has vanished. Surely falsehood is a vanishing thing. And we reveal of the Quran that which is a healing and a mercy to the believers. We reveal of the Quran that which is a healing, all healing. You are healed, you are in perfect health then, right? You are a believer. And we reveal of the Quran that which is a healing for the believers and a mercy for whom? The believers. And it only adds to the perdition of the unjust. You are not unjust, you are believers. Yet we find Ayub, who is chosen servant of Allah, Mukhlasin. Yusuf suffering, Moses not having patience with Khizr. How many times? Until Khidr says, this is it. But I will tell you the interpretation of all that I've done, explain to you. So this, you see, and then the Zulumati again see this again. Zulumati takes you out of, he's your wali. Um, Moreover, now he's made the messenger, Prophet Muhammad, meaning, and Ali for the Shias, Ali and you believers on the level, his level, and the Sunnis bring it down a bit, or the other Muslims say, wali. But Sunnis see Allah is the protecting guardian. And who can be the protecting guardian other than Allah? But Surah Maida at 55, look, Allah and the Messenger and the believers, all you are walis. On the same level, if you don't take Imam Ali with the Messenger, right, then all you believers are the wali, are you all? So Allah, the Messenger, and believers. And you are guardians of one another. What else do you need? Why do you need to suffer? If the hypocrites are there, hypocrites, can they harm you? Can they harm? Hypocrites, there's a ayat, isn't it? I can't find it. Hypocrites cannot. I thought I cannot harm. Yeah, it says Allah. I found that ayat. Harm Allah, the messenger, and believe. This ayat I have yet to find again. Maybe Quran. You you are above angels, we are told. Why hypocrites harming you, causing you distress? And Shaitan causing distress to Job. Who has come? Mulhed al-Islam. Hello, hello, Mulhed al-Islam. Welcome here. Thank you. It's the first time I've seen you. You have left Islam. Which sect or school or Quran only? Please let me know. Welcome, welcome. So I get a mulhed. That's like a murtad. You have left Islam. So good. Oh, I'm so happy to see this. Welcome, welcome. I wish you the best. So when the hypocrites come to you, Prophet, they say, hypocrites, and do not obey the disbelievers and the hypocrites, but do not harm them. This is the ayat. And rely upon Allah, and sufficient is Allah as a disposer of affairs. Okay, this, I don't know, that's Surah. I left Deen al-Haq long time back, laughing at. Allah wrote it in my qadar, in your destiny, your fate. Ex-Sunni mother. Oh, okay. Why are you crying? Allah wrote it. Yes. What? This Allah? This Allah, yeah, wrote it. He doesn't write anything. He just prays to the angels. And of people is he whose speech pleases you in worldly life. Can't find that. Okay, let me. I don't know. I'm not going to search. Laughing out loud. Mulhid al Islam. Don't take my crying serious. Oh, okay. This is that. Huh. Jokingly joking. This is very, very good. Mulhid al Islam. Wow, you have What a great favor you've done on yourself, leaving Islam. How do you feel now? Allah writes it. Allah writes. When has this Allah doesn't write? He doesn't write. He just tells the angels. Right, I think. I go to all channels and make crying faces. And of course, tell everyone everything is done by Allah. And I say, Toba Toba. Everything is done by Allah. This Allah cannot do any good. The good that you have done for yourself must be coming from yourself. The great thing that you've done for yourself. Mulhid al-Islam, how did this happen to you? Great, such a great thing. Uh, I left Deen al-Haq long time back. How long? Mulhid, and what made you leave? What was that greatness in you? Mulhid al-Islam, I feel, says, I feel free of stupidity. I don't have to kiss pieces of latrine mosaic. My God. No, no, I mean what the, oh, the you mean the black stone? Sorry, I didn't get latrine mosaic. Free of stupidity. That's what Allah wanted His believers to be. Unfortunately, I can see this all over the Quran ayats. You see the Quran ayats? You see the Quran? First and foremost, it's poorly written, written. I mean, here it's it's so poor, written or revealed, very poorly. Thank God you saw it. Whoever is responsible, yourself. Yes, I think you must be really then intelligent and very brave. And you couldn't tell anyone those long time ago means? Mulhid al-Islam left Islam more than 13 years ago. Ya Allah, why me? LMAO. Why me? Hmm. You must be, oh my goodness. And you kept quiet. You must have 13 years ago. And even now you have to hide your name and all this for protection and safety, I'm sure. Must be very, very tough. 13 years ago. And to keep it in your heart and to go through that trauma and that shock. My God, alone. Very courageous. Yeah, Mulhed Al Islam says yes. Most people still don't know. Oh, okay. You're most welcome here. When I'm here, I hope at your time when you're free. I can't give a prior notice, and of course you can't. You're not. It's not safe to bring your voice out. I could have an. Like, we could talk about this here. Not safe. If it's not safe, then don't. So I would really like it if you could, tell me on StreamYard I can come and then invite you. But if it's not safe, I wouldn't encourage it at all. I would discourage it. And so it's good. Yeah, most people don't know. then if it's good. Be safe, be protected. I don't know why this. Maybe later. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you can't really talk. Have to go now. Later. Okay. Okay. Have a great day. I wish you all the best and my love to you and your family members. Best regards, also loving regards and best wishes. And please keep going strong. Thank you. You're most welcome. Oh no, it's really honor to have you. Also, thank you. I will keep going strong. But I've come to the end now. I don't know what to do now. Uh, all the Quran ayats, I think I've done. It's only the errors like scientific errors and all I haven't done, and the medical errors. Walid al-Islam, thank you so much and stay away from Islam. Stay away from Islam. Yeah. I'm so glad. I hope so. No way, nothing can bring you back to this, right? So, can you help me? Like, how else can I help the Muslims and believers? Like, how would love to hear your story for this also to help others. Like your courage, what in detail, what made you leave Islam, and then how did you come out of like being alone 13 years ago? Um, you must have had that fear. Some still the Shia was coming here saying, "Dozakh mein jaan, you want to go to hell? Get some women on your channel." I wish I could, but I'm not feeling well. I know I'm going to kind of, me, I flip and all this, can't trust anyone. And then I get very angry. Um, no, I could not get in touch with her. She gave me she was with Adam Seeker. He shouted at me. Mulhid al-Islam is saying, get in touch with Holy Humanists. Never, ever. Nuria Khan from UK. Never again. I was degraded. I was called, she said she can't trust me with the Shia material that you wanted from me and that I'm lying or something. I'm untrustworthy. Nuria Khan, holy humanist. Adam Seeker was shouting at me. He couldn't forget the past that happened. Oh, sorry about that. It's okay. Mulhid al-Islam, it's okay. It's happened some time ago now. I want to kind of it comes back, but it's not that important. Just to show that, just to say like how people can be holy humanist. That's a joke for me. Sorry, Muled al Islam. He's a hypocrite. Okay, I must leave now. Bye for now. Bye, and I wish you the best. And of course, you have given yourself the best. So that's really great to see. What else can I wish for you? You're doing great. You're most welcome. You don't have to thank me again. It's just, you've just what you deserve. And more than this, you deserve the best in life. I wish you the best and more. You've done the best thing for yourself. Thank you. And thank you for coming here, taking the time to share this much with me. I really appreciate it, Mulhed Al Islam. Hope to talk to you another time. And also hope that you would honor me so I could, we could have an interview type. I'm not good with that. You can help me. And you can tell me your story and help the other Muslims also. Why don't you, if you can, if it's safe, whenever, you can join me here and help me rather than another person like Nuria Khan or something. So I'm helping the Shias also, you see, and the Ismailis and the Boris, and trying my best. So do you, I mean, he must be really brave, or so living with that fear and that thing inside, alone. I'm so glad I just, had this moment. I hope you feel better talking to me here. I'm with you, ex-Muslim. I stand with you, Mulad al-Islam, always with you. And thank you for being here with me. I really, really appreciate it. You don't know how much it means to me. I don't have words. So I just want to show you this, and if I lose the comments, I just want to keep this as a treasure. Stay away from Islam. Please keep going strong. Thank you. Thank you so much. Really needed this. After most people still don't see why left. I know why, but this why does it have to be this way in Islam? Of course, the hadiths and the Quran ayahs don't tell us directly, right, to take lives of those who leave Islam, but there are these hadiths. But I can, let me show you again, if I can, about the Prophet's wives. The Prophet's wives were told that they could leave, they could, if they want a divorce, if they want this worldly life, right? Meaning leaving Islam and taking the worldly life, and that they would not be killed. And then we find in the Sunni and Shia, I think all the madhabs, or most of the Islamic madhabs, schools of thought, to unliven death penalty for the mulhids or the murtads, ex-Muslims who leave Islam. Even in Shia 12er, just not in, I think, in Ismaili Islam. Or what about Boris? I don't know Boris, but um, the rest, and harming them and causing them so much pain and trouble, troubling them, harassing them. This shouldn't be. And that hadith, the hadith should be cancelled, because the mother of the believers are told, the wives of the Prophet, if you want hayat dunya and its zinat, I will set you free handsomely. The ayat, Quran ayat. And hayat dunya, and those who choose hayat dunya and the adornments of hayat dunya, of this life, they will be in the fire. Right? So there are two Quran ayats I showed some time ago, saying there should be no, but those who take the hadiths, like there should be no death penalty or anything. Why should you? The religion that harms and the fear. You see, it starts from this Allah saying fear, fear, fear. This is the problem. This is a revelation for those who fear, not for those who are what? Not for those who are true, who love the truth, who love the divine. At least God could have come with love. He brought fear in, and at least the Bible says, where true love casteth out all fear. So taking the Bible, although I'm not a Christian or anything, right? But on this point, Bible verse, this God didn't even come. I mean, that one was really clever to, you know, come with love and say, love casts, true love casts out fear. I left Deen al Haq long time back. Allah wrote it in my qadr. Allah doesn't write anything. He prays to angels to write, tells them to write. No, prays to them. Mulhid al Islam, ex Sunni matter. Oh, and that, yeah, you. And 12 Shia also, right? Don't take my crying seriously. I go to all channels and make crying faces, and of course, tell everyone everything is done by Allah. Oh, God. This is fun for you. At least you're having fun. I feel free of stupidity. I don't have to kiss pieces of that in mosaic. Oh, God. Oh, you mean it's junk, it's nonsense. All the sources of Islam, books and all. Oh. Mulhid al-Islam says left Islam more than 13 years ago. Ya Allah, why me? LMAO. Why me? Yes, most people still don't know. See, this is the thing. How brave, how courageous. The leader said he's going to tell me he or she, sorry if you are a female. So there's a true mulhid, you know, Samira Darwish. It's converted to Christianity. So I hope you're safe and protected. I hope no one, even no Muslim, ever puts their hand on you. This is totally like some. Please, we need to appeal to United Nations or the Islamic world leaders and all. Please, this can't be reformed, right? But this hadith that is like a thorn, it's terrible. It's like a sword on us, right? Of Prophet Muhammad, those who changed their religion. But in the Quran, there is nothing like that. Those who change. And even in that article I had shown you here on my live stream, Egyptian in Egypt, Islamic organization had written this article. Egypt, please, not Islamic. You know, those who change their religion, kill them. Sorry, I have to say this because it's in the Hadith, right? This is this the Hadith that the Sunnis take, and which Hadith do the Shias take? 12 Shias. Oh, if anybody discards his religion, then kill him. Islam Stack Exchange, no doubt. Yaqeen Institute no doubt I would have, or the Prophet said, look at this. Oh my, oh my goodness. Ali burned some people. So Shias also take some other hadith and this hadith. So what should be my reply? What is the explanation of the context? We know that in Islam, punishment behind other crimes such as murder, to kill mushrik in Quran, there's a background. Ew, this makes me sick. Whose comment did I read? Okay, it's making me sick. Sorry, not feeling too well. People, yeah, boss. Oh, okay. Whoever changes his religion. Okay, no doubt you would have killed him. But okay, from the Hadith, right? But what if the Hadith goes against the Quran ayat? And are you sure about the Hadith? Because Prophet Muhammad, we heard in Shia Islam too, and by a Muslim who was not a Shia, telling me that if the Hadith of Prophet Muhammad goes against the Quran ayats, then reject it, like our Imams have also said, right? Any Hadiths, and Prophet Muhammad himself, and the Shia Hadith. So look at this, right? If you wives, again, I'm going to show you. So if the hadiths go against this, the wives of the Prophet, the Ummul Mu'mineen, you know what Ummul Mu'mineen is? Like mother of the believers. So if you wife of the Prophet, they lose, of course, they lose the mother of the believer title also because your wives want hayat dunya, want the hayat, want this life, this world. I will divorce you. Oh, set you free. Set you free. Handsomely. Some say, some put it this way in English. Handsome. Quran. Now you see, these wives, how come they can leave Islam and Prophet Muhammad's hadith didn't apply? So say to your wives, if you desire the life of this world and its glitter, zenat, then come. I will make a provision for you and set you free in a handsome manner. Now you see, some were telling me, some Muslims, that it doesn't mean they have left Islam. Indirectly, it does mean. Why? It means that they have left Islam. Whoever wants hayat dunya, so look at this, right? Let me go to Quran.com, Surah 33, ayah 28. Again, please, Muslims, uh, Prophet Muhammad's hadith is not, if it contradicts the Quran, and if I can prove it, that these wives have left Islam who choose hayat dunya. O Prophet, say to your wives, right? If you desire the life, al hayat al dunya, hayat dunya, and its adornment, also zinat, its adornment, then come, I will provide for you and release you with the release good. Yani, I will divorce you and I will freely release you. And here he's not, it's a Quran ayat. Allah is telling him to say this to his wives, who are the Ummul Mu'mineen, considered Ummul Mu'mineen, taken, right? So, another ayat with this, whoever chooses the life. Oh, goodness, sorry, I'm really life of this world. And it's glitter. Where are they going? Will go to hell. Quran ayat. Here it is. I think it's this one, Surah Isra and Surah Isra. Whoever desires this fleeting world, it's not, it's hayat dunya, right? And it's zinat. Whoever guides, which ayat, and we intend commands. Doesn't give me the ayat, I have to search for it here. How many would destroy generation? Whoever should desire yuridu, the immediate ajala. No, this is the immediate, this is not the one. Oh, no, this is whoever sorry, it's not chooses, it's desires. The, the life of this world and its glitter. Whoever desires the life of this world and its glitter. Surah Hud, ayat 15. Let me show you the Surah Hud. In Quran.com, Surah Hud, ayat 15. Surah 11, ayat 15. In Arabic, word by word. See, whoever whoever is this whoever desires the life al hayat al dunya and its adornment was zinat, right? Adornment. We will repay in full to them for their deeds therein, and they in it will not be lessened. Oh, sorry, so it doesn't say directly where they're going in this ayat. We will pay them fully their reward. Those are the ones, these are the ones, Yani, who have desired, right? Those are the ones for whom there is not in the hereafter but the fire, nar. Akhirat, the fire. Except the fire and has gone in vain what they did therein, and is worthless and what they used to do. So it's a continuation. Whoever desires of Surah 11, ayat 15. So now, what are the wives of the Prophet told here? So take Surah Ahzab by 20, Azwajika, right? The wives of the Prophet say, Allah tells the Prophet to tell his wives in the Quran, it's not Hadith. If you, I have to. If you desire al hayata al dunya, al dunya, and its adornment, wazinataha, then come, right? I will provide for you and release you. Sarahan, a release, with a release, good, Jameel, Jamila, beautiful or good. See this. Now, what this hadith, where did it go? Where should it go? Prophet Muhammad's hadith. This Jakita rejected all Muslims. Why wives? This mean wives leaving Islam. Because compare it. Surah Ahzab ayat 28 with Surah Hud ayat 15 and ayat 16, right? So, see, so the wives are not, there's no death penalty for the wives. There's no killing of the wives, unliving of the wives of the Prophet. Surely they left Islam. One, yuridu is from like desire, right? The life. Al hayata ad dunya wazinataha. We will repay in full to them of their deeds therein, and they in it will not be lessened, will not be lessened, right? We will fully repay. Like, you want the hayat dunya and its adornment? Those, it continues. Surah 11, ayat 16, same surah, ayat 16. Those alladina, those are the ones, is not for them in the hereafter, is not for them in the hereafter, illa, except fire, the fire. And has gone in vain. What? That's it's worthless what they used to do. So why didn't the Prophet say this for his wives if they want to leave want hayat dunya, meaning leaving Islam? Because for those who even choose hayat dunya and its zinat are going to hell. So all that ayashi, if you do in hayat dunya, you choose. And even if you're Muslim, you can't be a Muslim, right? Going to hell, fire, fire. Thereafter, but the fire. This Baba, this not Islam. You are not even a Muslim, right? Why? Moreover, Prophet Muhammad not get them killed in Surah Tahrim ayat also. Allah say Allah is his guardian. This, that, who Jibrail and the most righteous among the believers. Moreover, angels will assist him and warn him, yeah, warn them. But okay, they are not. They have now come out of the folds of Islam, Muslimah. They are not even Muslimah. The wives of the Prophet. Surah Tahrim ayats. Look, examine closely. Allah will give him Muslims who submit. They're not the believers, they're not Muslims. Now, here, please see what O Prophet say to your wives, if you desire, you read coming. To read, you desire the life of the world. Wives of the Prophet. Where are they going? If they choose the life of the if they desire the life of the world, hayat al dunya, and its adornment, zinataha, they're going to hell, but they will be released here with the release, good, jamila, not the death penalty. Why? Why? Please tell me, why are the ex-Muslim mulhids having death penalty on them? Because you have something has gone wrong with that hadith of Prophet Muhammad. It go against this. You have See, so many mistakes, so many contradictions. How can your prophet contradict himself when his wives want to leave Islam? This means hayat, choosing, desiring hayat dunya. Quran ayat saying they're going to the fire. That imply, please see this. It implied, this imply, and that ayat imply that they are leaving Islam to choose a desire hayat dunya and its zinat. And so they are released with a handsome release. Jamila, good, beautiful, gracious, honorable way. Release you in an honorable way, moreover, in free, set you free in a handsome manner. I will provide for your enjoyment, even he says here. Allah is saying in Yusuf Ali's translation, I will provide for you, like pushing them, leave this. Okay, they're leaving, right? One, they either choose this hayat dunya and its zinat or Islam. Meaning, if you compare these two ayats, three, two from Surah Hud, then you see that the wives are being freed, and he will moreover provide. What contra? And then he's saying, kill them. I mean, the hadith is saying, is where is this? And even the Shias have taken this in Shia Islam. Harm. If anyone say blasphemy, this, that, Christian against Christians, against non-Muslims, terrible, terrible. It's not true religion. We can, in a civilized manner, academically, sit and talk, and then, of course, when this he make a mockery of us, and we feel he betrayed us, like look how he betrays Allah, then we can, you know. But first, establish that he's a false prophet, and this is not a Quran from Allah. Okay, so this then I must go to, I think, yeah. Thank you so much. So please, now the Muslims, all of them, we see against Quran ayat, this hadith also against Quran ayats, his wives, meaning leaving Islam, Jews. And it not say this, but look at the way of. So, every ayat becomes difficult for me. Moreover, lives are at stake. Innocent lives who have left Islam on the basis on like that Islam is not a true religion, researching and seeing their lives are at stake. And Prophet for this hadith and most Muslims, or how many Muslims believing, and even countries, Islamic countries, that they should be right. See how unjust. And there could be like ones who just want blood, want to spill blood, like the angels in Islam, Muslims, believers. But this, the exploited beating of wives, this taking women as fields, females, this exploitation, and our lives at stake. And we have to protect ourselves. And What does even Allah say that you have to take your armor, your protection when you go for the battle, for war? Where is it? The Surah Yasin ayat or and other surah ayats? Allah with you, but you must take, if Allah with you or what, you are fighting for Allah and Islam. You have to take your armor protection. So why should we go without armor? And these liars, now they should know how much evidence. Now, if they are in this, please, at least, okay, if you don't want to leave Islam, don't harm people. This, it's so obvious. The evidence is so manifest, so clear that you should, the Quran says no against the wives of the Prophet. They're leaving Islam, choosing, desiring hayat dunya and its zinat. Moreover, He will provide like for them. Huh? So that's very generous of Prophet Muhammad, isn't it? Here, very very generous. Allah may, right? What a wicked joke! And then in the he doesn't know his religion, his Quran ayats or what? See this also in Surah Tahrim one. He doesn't know there's a ayat. Surah 21 ayat 27. No messenger, no one is like a messenger even has the prerogative as that thing of, you know, saying before Allah says and going against the command of Allah. And here they say Allah did not command him. But making lawful, making haram what Allah has made lawful, it come in religion, a religious thing. It's going against the command of Allah, order of Allah given to the believers. In Surah Maida at 86, I think. O believers, do not make unlawful what Allah has made lawful for you, the good things. So all this really, we are in a, what this? Please. And why are those Muslims quiet? If they say anything, they will be in trouble. The Muslims might be in trouble with the Muslims. Already Muslims are in trouble with the Muslims, uh, with their Muslims, like Shias, Sunni, all this. Terrible. We've had enough. So what shall we do now to protect lives? Please, first and foremost, it's the Quran. So you must reject the hadith of Prophet Muhammad. Must, must reject it. Okay? Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best. And so good to see a mulhid come here and honor my live stream. Much honored and much grateful. Thank you so much. So happy to see this. Thank you for making my day, Mulhid al Islam. Thank you so much. Means a lot to me. And I wish you all the best. All of you will be watching this. I've been watching and but didn't comment here. I wish you all the best. Have a beautiful life and meaning no distress, free from fear, free from distress. Okay? Be happy. I wish if see Allah had the power to keep you happy, right? And He has the power for all this. Why even test you how true you are to Him? He brought conditions in about belief and disbelief, hypocrisy. If he wanted, he could just bless every soul. What is the use of all this? And what is the cost? If you say that he wants to know who is a true believer from who is a hypocrite, and disbelievers going to hell. Like, what are you doing? What this is nonsensical. This is not right. Give me something different, for God's sakes. I wish there was something different. This religion, these religions are horrible, terrible. What they're not like, what kind of a God is this that will test your belief even when you say, so the hypocrites say we believe, but no, you say you believe and that you will not be tested. Maybe those were the true believers saying that, why should Allah test us? The moment we say we believe, Allah should do the rest of the work, right? And what's the use of striving in the way of Allah? When we're told here, right? Look at this. See, this I forgot. Yeah, just Surah Maida. I want to make sure you understand. See this also. I don't want to miss a point. See, if you held on, would God have tested them? And if that they had stood firmly, right, by the Torah and the Injil, right? Torah of Musa and Injil of Isa, and what was revealed to them from the Lord, held firmly, right? Just holding firmly. So why would God test these people if they're holding firmly? Oh, you're not holding firmly? I'm going to test you. He even gave tests to his chosen servant like Ayub. Was revealed to them from the Lord. Surely they would eaten from the above and from beneath. Eaten. Like, food would be above and beneath. Ample. Risk. Eaten. Nehmat. Bounties. Everything. And from beneath their feet. And among them is a community moderate. Oh, but many of them evil is what they do. Now, even the believers who do evil, wiped out. I showed you the verse. Right? Oh, but the hypocrites, they will do this. So why couldn't God just protect, please, to save his religion? He's putting the believers in distress also. And he's tested Job, Ayub, with through shaitan. And, and putting him in sufferance and all this for what? Because this is a message. This is one who enjoys giving pain. I think that's the thing. He couldn't find another way. He could have. Look, everything, it Allah or God, everything is possible. There's nothing impossible for Allah. He's able to do all things. He's able to say, be and it is. Would have made it easy. We will make it easy for you, the easy way. Surah Allah also. But no, he chose this way. I think he's very sadistic or masochistic. The one who wants to inflict pain, inflict pain. Believers do evil, wiped out. Here he says, hold firmly. Those who hold firmly, fruits above. And we're thinking, oh, Shias, when I read this book, if only Imam Ali was there, they had chosen him the first Imam, and we would have had fruits from below and above and all this. And wouldn't have, if they had only not killed the truth, and everyone, all the Muslims had followed Imam Ali after Prophet Muhammad. Fruits within and above. Who had created it? Oh, this one. Surah 87 ayat 8. And we will ease you toward ease. So facilitate. You know? When a country facilitates, so good leaders, they said, okay, we went through a hard way, but we make it easy for you. Our forefathers went through hard ways, right? Now they're facilitating. Facilitate. We will ease you toward ease. Meaning we will make it easy for you, the easy way. Simple. Path. They say path. What? So it should be, here he's saying make it easy. So make it simple. Then no hypocrites, because of hypocrites, and because we have to make sure, and I have to prove to Shaitan that Ayub was my true righteous, on the right path. He was Sabir. We have to demonstrate this by making them suffer, 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 and then finally listening to them. Okay, that's what the Muslims. What are you? What? And then, okay, if the Muslims are going to say that yes, yes, Allah had to test Ayub and all those believers, that these are my true believers, look, hypocrites, look, shaitan. But look, is this right? Surah An-Nam as I come back. He made evil. He made zulumati, right? He made the darkness, zulumati. Waja'allah. Allah made it, right? All praise be to Allah, the one who created the heavens and the earth and made the darknesses, al-zulumati, and the light. What? All praise zulumati? You know, this zulumati, same surah, you please see this. This Allah made. And then he says, say, who saves you from the darknesses? Zulumati, of the land and the sea. Of course, he made the Zulumati. That's why the Zulumati is uh, of the land and the sea. Now it's there in on the land and on sea. You call him humbly and secretly, and if he saves you from this also like the Zulumati of the land and the sea. God knows what Zulumati this is, right? Every kind of Zulumati that's on land. Maybe a storm comes, that's Zulumati. Storm in the sea comes, that's Zulmati. Storm on land comes, that's Zulmati. No hypocrite has tested you, no hypocrite has, tried to harm you or uh, harm your religion. And if he saves you from this, surely we will be, you say, oh, he tells this. But you see, believers also look, right? Believers. Look at this part. You have also gone through the darkness. A storm comes, it takes innocent people. Quran ayat says that then if you don't stop this, what? Even the innocent take it, my wrath, and they go with the storm. How many believers have gone? In Pakistan, how many Muslims died in a storm? All that. In other places, in Oman, right? Wherever the Islamic countries, how many injured, all this? So he's the one who made it. And then he tells you, you call on him, right? Humbly. I mean, he's telling the disbelievers of the land. He saves you from the zulumati that he made. So see this, how he puts it, so that it would never occur to the believers. I don't know, like the fear and how he puts it, that, you know, the Surah 6, half is the Quran. Surah 6, Ayat 1, you've forgotten by now. And, oh, yes, yes. And, oh, we should be very careful. Association with the law, no association. And not being ungrateful, then calling on someone else. This. You see, where your minds, he's put shaitan, satanic things, that you have forgotten this from shaitan. He has veiled you. What tactics Allah has used? This false Allah. This is the master deceiver, mastermind, master deceiver. You see? There in Christianity, love, Son of God, this, that, master deceiver. Here, this deceiver. Oh, this way. So please, I hope you come out of this. I'm doing my best, but I don't think my best is good enough for you, Muslims, believers who haven't left Islam. So I really feel sad. But very happy for Mulhid al Islam. See, 13 years ago. But the ones now helping. Let's see, help yourselves. Like Mulhid al Islam helped themselves 13 years ago. Now there's so much material of ex Muslims. Please take time. Go through this again. What else? So I'm doing my best. And let's see now. I was resting for 2 days, 3 days. How many days has it been? Sleeping and that's it. And getting up, making tea, and going to sleep. So I'm going to take some rest. Maybe. It's so good to see Mulhid al Islam. It encourages me to come again tomorrow night and let's see on what. But if I don't find a new ayat or something, I might not come. Just need some rest again. Very tired. And so I found something new, a new God, a true God, Supreme God, Pradeep Mukherjee. So I've been doing that. Yes. And finally, I was able to take care of myself a little bit for these 2 days, thanks to this. But very tired, bones hurting still, and everything. But at least giving myself that rest. Was able to. Otherwise, I don't think something has shifted with Sir Pradeep Mukherjee. So this is his thanks to talkbot.com. Oh yeah, and the headaches, no more. For 1 month since I started complaining and all this to the healing card. I don't have the book. I didn't buy the book, but there's a healing card you can download. And I didn't get a headache every time the headache was starting. I was complaining to the card, healing card. There's a healing card. You can download it, but don't print it. Don't use Xerox or anything. You can get it from. Yeah, so something, a slight thing has shifted, and every time I had doubts, but I reminded myself that you not one painkiller for the headache. The moment I felt it starting, I went to it's free, downloaded the healing card and complained. And then finish. But I still have allergies and all that problems and bone and this no other the rest is there, but no headaches. Just little bit coming up, and I'd say I'm gone without medicine. Okay, so this I really recommend. Something shocking, I know, something different. And I was also thinking one time that we must be byproducts when I was going through a lot of pain. And still, 6 years passed, and now it's 25 years, 25th year, 24 and a half years. But, I was like, I think can we be sure of anything? So the only thing I was sure about, certain, yaqeen, was death. Only thing. I didn't know what God, who God, people suffering. And yeah, their life. But, mostly people suffering, pain. Okay. So I have to leave you now with, I don't want to leave you on a bad note. Have a great time. All the best. Thank you so much for the time and attention here. I really appreciate it. And I would love to see that you have left Islam for your own good. Help yourselves, yeah? Please. Thank you, Muslims, also. And those who have patiently persevered here,